In the mirror, shattered dreams, bruised, heartbroken seams. Found the light through the cracks, so up hope stitched the beams. Ain't no fairy tale, real life scenes. Healing screams, brush off the dust, reclaim the schemes. My supreme, hurt to hustle, pain to power, growth in every hour. Resilient like a wildflower, strong tower, never cower. Beauty in the struggle, find the treasure, never sour. Life's sweet even when it's bitter, balance the flavor and power.
Hello, 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 and welcome. Welcome. This is not live. This is pre-recorded, but guess what? We're still bringing a message here. Still bringing a message. Welcome to Traumatic Makeover TV. And Traumatic Makeover TV has the goal of empowering, healing, and transforming people through mental health education, personal stories, and trauma recovery. Tonight, I want to talk about something very special to me. I'm on this journey. The journey is recovery, but also I am claiming that I've already recovered, right? And so in the journey that we're having, and I speak we because we're doing this together, right? Yeah, we're doing it together. So it's about changing some things in our lives. We can't change just being right here. I can't just sit and be and then things change. No, I believe in that powerful word called faith. I have faith that I will change. But faith without works is dead. So therefore, I need to move. I need to change some things in my life, right? I need to change some things in my life. And what are those things? Well, one of the first thing is my thought process. We got to change it. We got to change our thought process because we got to see things differently. We have to see things differently. And if we see things differently, we will speak things differently. Today at church was wonderful, first of all, but it starts back earlier in the month. And I think it was about May 4th, the first Sunday of the month. And what was brought to us was, first of all, the Hebrew calendar. So if I'm going to understand some things as far as how Jesus did things, see, Jesus didn't go by the Gregorian calendar. He went by the Hebrew calendar. And I'm speaking of self here. That's my desire. That's what God has shown me. I need you to see some things because otherwise things are hidden and I will continue to walk in ignorance. And I know what he said about ignorance. He said that I'll perish if I have a lack of knowledge. And so I am here to bring you knowledge. That's where we're empowered. And we're empowered to prosper. That's what being blessed is all about, being empowered to prosper. And so thinking about how do I change my thoughts? How do I change what I say? First of all, I have to say things about myself differently. I am a great person. It's not about what I did. It's about who I am that'll take me into my tomorrow. Not about who I was from yesterday. So I am just like, I have to be careful. I have to be careful. What do I have to be careful about? What I say. What do you have to be careful about? What you say, what you put out in the atmosphere. Who are you? Do you even know? Are you existing or are you living? there's some comments that you can put at the bottom here. I want you, when I say at the bottom here, Traumatic Makeover TV on YouTube, like and subscribe and put in the comments. Please put in the comments. Who are you? Do you know? If you want to get a little more intimate, just contact me at vbcsc@villagebuildersgroup.com. That stands for VBCCSC. That stands for Village Builders Clinical Counseling Solutions and Consulting at villagebuildersgroup.com. So going back to who are you? Who do you say you are? Be careful, because if you want change in your life, you got to start speaking some changes in your life. Believe in you. Fear gets you nowhere. Fear is nothing but a lie anyway. It's things that's in your imagination that you're thinking may come your way. May, if, right? But you can say some things differently about yourself. I know that God said that life and death is in the power of the tongue. So that means right here, life and death. I choose life. I choose life, ladies and gentlemen. And I charge you to choose life as well. Today's sermon at church was words of mass destruction. Words of mass destruction. How many people have we knocked down with our words? Who? How can I count the ways? No more. If I cannot help edify someone, I will not. That's my goal. I will not cut down someone with my words. I will not commit murder with my words upon someone else. I will not cut down myself and commit spiritual suicide or tongue suicide on myself, right? So think about it. Think about what you're saying to yourself. Think about it. What are you saying? What's that thought? A lot of times when I talk to people, I ask them, how's your sleep? I'm having problems going to sleep. Why? Because my mind just won't cut off. So you're having racing thoughts, huh? You're thinking about what's happening tomorrow. You're thinking about what's going to happen next week. You're afraid of you may have made a bad decision at work and the consequences may come out tomorrow. These are thoughts that happen tomorrow in the future. Let the future take care of itself. I am a woman of peace. I am a woman of tranquility. I am a woman who loves herself. This is for us, right? Let's talk about restructuring our thoughts. Restructuring our thoughts. Let's talk about that. So, the connection between mental peace and spiritual alignment. Well, I see it a couple ways. One connection is this: emotional regulation and inner peace. 2, cognitive reframing and hope meaning the way I see something, I'm going to restructure or reframe what I'm thinking so I can have some hope for my future. 3, sense of belonging and support. 4, identity and self-worth. I have to see myself differently in order for my self-worth to become even greater, that it increases. That's what I was doing earlier when I was making those affirmations. 4, identity. Oh, I said that. That was very important, huh? Identity and self-worth. Let's stop there. Again, how do you see yourself? Come on now. I need you to use this exercise. How do you see yourself? I'm going to tell you how you see yourself because this just came to me. If you're a woman and you mistreat another woman that looks like you don't see yourself very good. You don't see yourself very well. You don't like her because you don't like the woman in the mirror, and you need to do something about that. Have I dealt with that? You better believe. Since a child, I've had people that say, I don't like you. I say, why? What have I done? I don't know, but I just don't like you. Well, I know now. This sister can be intimidating. So let's think about that. I don't intimidate people on purpose, but I am not going to tone it down because I am confident, because I understand that I was made in his image, and I am so grateful for that. And I was made in his likeness. Therefore, the things that I speak can come to pass, and people have seen that in my life. From making goals in the 6th grade with a childhood friend to seeing it come to fruition 6 months ago and solidifying itself last week. Let's walk and let's speak. Number 5, purpose and meaning through trials. Our trials are not to kill us. It's to build us and mold us and form us. I used to hear the folks say in church, our tests are our testimonies. But for some reason, we run away from the test. Is it because we don't want a testimony? We have to tell somebody about it. We must inspire someone about it. Why? Because we're doing that to ourselves too, and it gives us courage for the next one and the next one. I want to go from glory to glory. Don't you? So understand that if you're a Christian or whatever faith that you have, the same way you have a physical health and you go to a physician, there is mental health as well. And, the same way the enemy comes toward you to really attack your body in cancer or lupus or fibromyalgia or all those things, that's physical. He attacks your mind as well. And he will attack 100% of minds. He's coming. He wants to test and see, do you really know who you are? So let's unveil ignorance in our lives. Let's get educated. You may read your word, your Bible every night, And you may meditate and you have not moved. That's because you don't understand what you're meditating. You're just meditating on words, but you don't understand it. So how can you walk in something you don't understand? The same thing with trauma. If you don't understand trauma, how can you get out of it? How can you get out of it with stuck points? These thoughts that continue to stay, and we think that they're keeping us safe. And we're using these all or nothing terms. Come on. Come on. Come on out. If you're on Facebook, DM me. Actually, if you're in Oklahoma, if you're in Texas, and you're wanting therapy, contact me. I take most insurances. And if you're anywhere in the nation, contact me and I can get you with a resource. But continue, no matter where you are in the world, contact me at Traumatic Makeover TV. We'll talk. We'll talk. There is nothing like a traumatic makeover in our lives. Be blessed.
Dr. Tanner's on the mic, healing wounds unspoken. Trauma on the table, bandages broken open. Folks walking shattered, leave with hearts wide awoken. Transform through the pain, from the dark to the golden. Traumatic makeover, she's guiding through the fire.